EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Set, ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Let's go now. Claws red.
Here's Ritter. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
52.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Ready. Black shot. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Silverman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And he's over the line, for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready,
we'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
On the set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, right.
Looking to throw. Silverman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Ritter from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
6, 7.
Back to throw. Silverman.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Here we go.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking there for points, but intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in his first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit.
Exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Faster.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Down. Jet.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Second and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. A complete to Drake London.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Ritter.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
38.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes third down and 7.
Adams the man in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Ritter has it knocked down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Striker, 3-3. Set, huh?
Ritter to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Here's Koo to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Let's
The
go.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Set, go.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, Silverman. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
22 needle. Drill green.
Looking to throw. Silverman. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Come on,
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
ready. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word, because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Got it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hut, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Pushes past him, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hut, hut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here we go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Blue strike. Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Going up top for Miller. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Ready. Right. 97. Set.
Throwing on 1st down. Silverman. And that's complete to Adams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, second down.
Hut, hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd and 2. Silverman able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.